Query number 36 is from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Income is not matching with the expenses, unable to clear the loans. Now, when income is not matching with the expenses, that means income is low, expenses are high. So the simplest reason is that you are not aware of your costs. So you are not charging optimally. Your materials are coming and you are looking only at the direct pricing of that. But as I have explained multiple times as well, there are 16 types of costs which are applicable on all of us. It is not only the direct cost of the lab or the can say direct cost of the material. There are so many other costs. There are carry costs, there are pilferage costs, there are storage costs, there are other expenses, indirect costs, which are applicable, to name a few. So if you are charging low, then you won't have great income. And if you don't have great income, the expenses are still on the higher side, then obviously the mismatch would be there. Now, sometimes where does the charging point happen? Why do people charge low? वो पड़ोसी कम charge कर रहा है is hardly an excuse. We get flown in that we get flown in that arena कि नहीं वो तो ऐसे ही चलता है, पड़ोसी वो सारे competition है, सब कम charge कर रहे हैं. Every patient does not go to 10 clinics in your area, inquire about the charges and then decide upon that. Nobody takes a risk with their health. ये रोड साइड पे काजू मिल रहा होगा ना 300 रुपए किलो, एक नॉर्मल इंसान नहीं बाय करेगा. He knows कि मिनिमम काजू की कॉस्ट 600 to 700 rupees minimum है. There are kajus available for 1600 per kg as well. They start from 6, 7, 800. 800 वाला अच्छा होता है, बुरा नहीं होता, but you can't get a kaju for 300 rupees per kg. फिर पता नहीं क्या डाला हो इसमें. I'm not sure. I'm not going to risk my health. But when it comes to healthcare, people believe that everything is on pricing. It's not. There may be a few people who are convenient patients who choose it because of their price. But majorly people don't risk their health. Now, how do or why do you charge low? That was my question. It stems from the confidence. मैं confident नहीं हूं कि मेरे को ये चीज आती है कि नहीं, तो how can I charge? So the skill set in that for that confidence is lacking sometimes, and we blame the competition. So if you have a good skill set, your confidence will speak for itself. You have to galvanize that with a selling skill. Learn the art of selling as well. Sell like a samurai. You know samurais? Samurais are Japanese warriors. Whenever they go for a war, they perform their own death ceremony first, so that they are fearless. So when you have to sell, you have to be fearless as well as non-pushy. For that, you need to have a strong hold over your art, your skill set. If you don't know something, make that as a learning goal. सीख लो. सब कुछ सीखा ना, 18 साल के एज पे आपको डेंटिस्ट्री का डी भी नहीं आता था. You learned that in the next 5 years, from 18 to 23 years of age. If you learn those skills, certain skills might be untouched or maybe need more of polishing. Learn that. If you have a confidence, you will be able to charge properly. And then reaching out to the right target patients. Those are the kind of things you need to imagine, understand, and go with it. Now, when profits are not there, we don't have sufficient money in hand. And being a banker's son, I have in my community also, Facebook, yeah, mostly WhatsApp, I have done this thing at least a zillion times. please don't take a loan unless it is absolutely necessary and is the last resort available with you. A banker's son is saying you this thing out of an experience. I finished dentistry in 1998, started clinic on 1st Jan 2000. I'll be completing my 24 years in 1.5 months' time. So 24 years of clinical dentistry, not taken even a single loan. Not even a single loan for my practice. It is all about understanding what is needful for you and what is FOMO for you. FOMO means fear of missing out. People are so much obsessed with Facebook dentistry that they want to buy what their neighbor, what their competitor, what the industry leaders have bought, recommended, or suggested. You don't understand whether they have patience for the same or not, whether they have built up the market in their clinic for that or not, whether they are able to sell it across directly, indirectly or not, whether they actually know the learning or whether they actually know the selling skills or not. So I hope that answers your query. Avoid loans as much as possible. If you are unable to clear the loans, you need to increase your income. For increasing your income, you need to set a good selling price. For setting a good selling price, you need to have a confidence of conveying the same along with the selling skill. And for having the good selling skill or having the confidence to sell, you should have a great skill set. So everything stems from the domain and goes up to loan. Just see the vicious cycle I have weaved around you. If you just can understand and comprehend all this, you'll be in a better place. So the better would be take something from your parents, clear out all the bank loans so that you don't unnecessarily pay the interest. Parents loan would be at 0% for you. And then make a pledge that you will not take a loan unless you are self-sufficient to pay it back or you have the desired income. We Indians live in that hopeful arena. कोई बात नहीं, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. That is the mindset we live with. The mindset is होएगा कोई बात नहीं, कर लेंगे, किसी ना किसी तरीके जुगाड़ हो जाएगा. The hopeful, wishful world is the biggest destroyer sometimes.